Hi friends, Donna here. Welcome to my channel. Today's little tutorial is about ProCreate and my iPad. Now, some of you might not have iPads, you have Android. I'm sorry, I do not understand how Android works at all. But I am finding that ProCreate and my iPad are quite an easy way to make things like color charts. I also do a lot of drawing on it. And, you know, I like colored pencil. I have hundreds and hundreds of colored pencils. Let me tell you, it's much easier to draw using a program like ProCreate because what the heck, you know, with that many pencils, you can really get confused. All right, so the palette I want to create today is Mid-Century Modern. These are mid-century modern colors. They're the colors that I grew up with when I was a child. I remember my mother knitting a lot in that color and knitting a lot in that color. So these are colors that I really love. And so I'm going to create a palette, and then I'm going to try to reproduce these mixed colors. And the ones on the side are just the same colors with the addition of white. So let's start from the beginning. All right. The program is called ProCreate. Now, I already created a new sheet, but I'm going to do it again. So you hit the arrow every time you want to create something new, and then you go to, you can pick. You can pick pixel size, you can pick inches. I'm going to pick 11 by 8.5. There we go. Now, this is a wonderful program. You have so many options. We're not going to go through all of them. We're only going to use the options we need for this particular whatever we're doing. Now, if you do the wrench, you have other options there. You know, one of the things about working with computers and programs is that you always kind of have to know where you are. You know, where am I? Because you have to be in certain places to do certain things, right? Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So what I've got here is add, and that's what we're going to use. But there's canvas, so you have all these other options if you want to address things like canvas size, whatever. Okay, so we're going to insert a photo. Now, what I did was I took these and I screen captured them, these top 4, and those come from a site that offers free color palettes, okay? Now, this one is not free. So I didn't use it. I kind of refer to it, but I didn't really use it. And what I will probably end up doing is buying a bunch of them because it doesn't seem right that I'm even just using it. So this is quite a nice one. But I feel like if I use the free information and I take it, I can really kind of make it my own. Okay. So I'm going to select that one and import it. Now, when these lines are active, like little marching ants, you can move it because this little arrow will also be blue. Okay. Now, to get rid of the marching ants, I just have to hit something else. So I'll hit this little paintbrush. Okay. And the paintbrush is, of course, what we use to write. Now, I don't want that. The way to get rid of it is either by using the eraser or by tapping with 2 fingers, and you can get rid of it. Okay. So one of the things I love the most is the fact that I can pick colors. Okay. There's a color picker function, and I'm on layer 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this khaki. The way you pick the colors by putting your finger down, that big circle appears, and in that circle there is a crosshairs. And wherever those crosshairs are is the color you're picking. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's take a look at our layers. Now I'm still on the same layer. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this darker brick color. And you see how dense the colors are? Well, they're at maximum opacity 100% or 99%. And if I do this, of course, it reduces the opacity. So let's go all the way down here and see what we get. Okay, same color, only it's now 23% opacity. I'm gonna erase that. Okay, so let's just pick a few more colors. Gotta remember, I need 100% opacity. Oops. Anytime you make a little mistake, because it is kind of sensitive, if you just want to get rid of the last thing you did, just tap with your 2 fingers. Okay, I'm going to pick this color. I'm going to put it there, so it's sort of similar colors together. Pick that nice minty blue-green. And, you know, I think I will pick, dang. Okay, well, here we go again. You know, it's funny, last time, this is actually the second time I've started, because I got myself into quite a messy kind of situation. And you know what? It was when I hit this one. This time it worked. All right, so I picked basically all the colors but the black. Well, might as well take the black too. Ay, ay, ay. Look, I'm already running out of space. Okay, so I'm going to show you what to do about that. Hit that arrow again. And I can reduce the size. Okay. Now, I can also get rid of this just with the eraser soon. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to color. Dang. See, I hit it, which is like, you have to be a little more careful than I am being. Also, I'm wearing a parka, basically. Okay, so there we go. So I picked all the colors. Now, if I don't want that, all I have to do is hit the eraser and erase the colors. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it over here. Actually, I'm going to do something else. See how big that is? Let's do something else. I'm going to pick this kind of ribbon thing. And I get these options down here. Automatic, freehand, rectangle, ellipse. So why don't I just pick rectangle? Oh, I didn't start quite right. Okay, I gotta start at the corner, like so. Then I'm going to hit invert. And what happens here is I'm going to really, truly erase everything over there. Okay, now I hit this. Oops. And now I just have that box. So I eliminated all that stuff over to the left. Now maybe I shouldn't have taken you that far. Anyway. Okay, so we're still on layer 1. Now, if you look closely, you can see that little white there, right next to it. Well, that means there's something here that didn't get erased. All right, I erased it. Okay, so let's move on because we want to add more colors from a different picture. So now I'm going to go back to the wrench, insert a photo. Now let's pick this one. All right, I'm going to move this over to the side. Now here's where I think it's helpful. If you always remember what layer you're on, you see that's another whole layer. You see? That's an inserted image. And what I want is I want to take these colors and I want to put them on this layer 1. So I'm going to make sure I'm on layer 1. All right. Now let's pick a color. Let's pick this nice red. And put it right there. Okay, that nice red dot. Now let's look at where it is. It's on layer 1, which is precisely where I want it to be. Okay, now I'm going to pick up this orange. And I'm going to put the orange here. And let me pick up this kind of ochre color. I want to see how close it is to that because I may not keep both, but I might as well have them. And I definitely want a nice gray. And I think, did I pick this one up? That brick color like so. So I've kind of picked up the colors that I want, and later on maybe I decide which ones I want to keep and which ones are close, but obvious, I will have a preference for one over another. Let's go back to the layers. So you see I've picked and added all of those colors to layer 1. I want to get rid of this layer, so I will go back to inserted image. Then I will go to my eraser and erase them. Okay, now let's add another photo. Let's add this one. I'm going to move this down. Once again, I'm going to go back to layer 1, right? Layer 1, that's where I'm putting all my colors. Let me take this nice blue. And maybe I'll put this nice, I like that blue. I don't want that. I don't necessarily want this because it's very close. Well, might as well pick. And sometimes, they might look the same to you, but there are subtle differences. Now here's another gray. Let's see, it's a bluer gray. This is a greener gray. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the inserted image, and I am now going to erase this because I picked everything I wanted. Now here, inserted image there. I kind of missed. In some places, I've kind of missed some of these things. Oh, well. I'm not sure. Actually, when that happens, if I just want to eliminate it all, I just hit that. Oops. Oh, I'm not on it. You got to be on it. Remember, the blue means that I'm on that layer. But it's weird. Nothing's happened. Well, as I said, I am not an expert in this. I'm just showing you what I think you need to know in order to use and create your own little color palettes and not have the colors on 25 different inserted images. All right, so this is one of my favorites. I love that color. Okay, I don't think I want that red. I'll pick up this bright green. I like this kind of bluey green. And I'll pick up this because maybe I like it better than the ones I have. Okay, so I think that's all I want from there. I'm going to go to my eraser. See, I'm on the wrong layer, remember? Hello. If I take this over there, I'll erase what I did. So we're going to go back to inserted image, and now that's what I'm doing. I'm erasing those things. Okay, so you just have to bear in mind where the layers are, right? That's all. And what layer you're on. Okay, so let's make some decisions. I'm on my eraser. I'm on layer 1. I definitely want this. Of these two, I like the bluer gray, so I'm going to erase that one. I think I want these two, even though this one is much redder, but I feel that I need kind of an orange. You just have to make a decision, Donna. Just do it. You're not going to keep everything. Oh, I'll come back to that. These, I prefer this over this. These two are awfully close. I am just going to make a decision there. This and this, I will keep that original kind of brick color. Definitely keeping that one. These three are very close. That guy's gone. This I keep, this I keep, this I keep, black. I need this, I need this, I need that. So this is kind of the way I pick the colors. Now, they're all kind of scattered around, aren't they? I mean, they are kind of scattered around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them over here. And now I'll be able to pick and arrange them on this side. Then I can erase all of that. Okay, I'm still on layer 1. All right, so let's start with this guy. Come on. I'll try to be a little neater too. And what I'm looking for now are the colors that I am going to mix. Okay. And I think I want about 8 colors. Now, what I think I'm missing is a real turquoisey color. And I would really like to have one. Something more turquoise and less. Okay. This is quite easy to get very confused. Now this, see, it's starting. This I feel is a little bit too close. And as I said, I want like 8 colors. Maybe I'll just live with 7 for now. I have the khaki. You know what? I will take this very yellow-green. Because why not? Now, the rest of these colors I'm not going to use. These are just my color choices. Your choices might be totally different. You know, I happen to like warmer colors. Some people like colors that are much more cool. All right. Now, I am going to keep those for the time being, but I am going to, so this is basically my mix row. Oh, let me pick black to write in. So let me just write mix. Oops. Mix. All right. Now, I would like pastels of these. So I want to just see sort of what I'm going to end up with. So I'm going to pick that color. And see this little corner? That means that when I hit this, that is what it took to make that color. So it was primarily red with some magenta. And then this thing in the middle is just like how much black and how much white. I don't exactly know what that is. but it will show you. So let's make it more white. I'm going to move it over to the white. Okay, now let's see what we have. And I have to increase the size again. So the addition of white gives me a color like that. Okay, let's do it again. Now the dot changed to that color. I'm going to hit the dot, and I'm going to move this over toward the white. See that little white? Okay, now let's see what we have. So that's what happens there. Okay, now these two are looking awfully close, but it's okay. Hit the dot, move to the white. Oops, damn. I hit it the wrong time. Okay, move to the white. Tap with one finger, not two. Okay, tap the dot. Move to the white. Tap with one finger. And so you see what's happening here. So I have the mixed color, then I have plus white on this side. And if you're inexperienced or you're afraid of color, this is not a bad way to go. This is actually quite a good way to go, is to mix a color you like, add white, and then you don't get into situations where you look at something and you say, why did I put those two colors together? There's a certain kind of harmony when you're using a color and a tint, okay? So basically, that's it. I hope you've gotten something from this little tutorial. I really wanted to show you a kind of a quick and easy way that you can design your own palettes, even if you're not an experienced color person. And I will admit to you absolutely, positively, every day, every minute of the day, that I am not a color expert. There are people in our world who actually are. That's not me. Okay, so one last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to that layer 1. Just remember, you always have to be on the right layer to get anything done. I'm going to hit my little eraser and 100% opacity, and I'm just going to clean up my sheet like so. Okay. Nice and clean. Well, maybe I'll make it even bigger. Okay, kids, here we go. Now, here's another thing we can do. We are still on layer 1, which is where we want to be. So let me show you what theoretically it's going to look like, because I'm going to make a necklace of all of these discs, and the discs will be arranged like so. So let's start with the top, and then inserted in will be this second color. And then, because I've got two colors, I of course have the option of making others, making the opposite. All right, let's do it again. So of course it's not going to look exactly like this, but it does give me an idea. Oops. I can't wait until I'm not wearing like 5 different layers of clothing. Okay, so we'll do one more. And pick up the tint, then lay the tint down. Pick up the other color. Okay, so essentially the piece is going to have this kind of look where you have an actual color, then you have the tint inside, or you have the tint on the outside and the color on the end. Then you can also pick other colors from the same palette. And in this way, you will be picking colors that appear more than once, and I think that that's a good idea. So let's pick this green, put the green there. Maybe the green doesn't work as well there. Maybe the green belongs there. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope I didn't confuse you too terribly much. The program is called, let me write this down. Woohoo. I do it in gray. ProCreate. And I'm using my iPad. So until we meet again, I'm Donna Cato. Happy color mixing, happy color grabbing, and yeah, until we meet again. Bye.